Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and today we are back with our TriMotor build. In the last one we ended up building this, which is the fuselage, behind the motor that we built in the first video, which is this one right here. So we know that it works, which is good. So today, what are we gonna do? Well, I think we need to try and figure out how to add wings to this thing, because wings are actually very important when it comes to planes. So let's go ahead and build some wings, shall we? I should mention while I'm on my way over to the actual build hangar that I can't actually read your comments at the minute because I'm on holiday. So this whole series will be filmed before you guys see any of the episodes. So anything you're writing down in the comments, sorry, but I can't read it until afterwards. Anyway, let's build the wings. Alright, so what I'm thinking is that we actually add the wings to the bottom side. I just don't really know whereabouts we should start them from. I'm assuming further forward would be okay, but I actually don't know. Alright, so let's try and figure this out. I'm actually going to go ahead and build the wing first, and then I think after I've built it, we're going to try and make some sort of nice, what's the word? Some nice dihedral for it. Yeah, that is probably the word, actually, dihedral. Which is essentially the angle of the wings going upwards when it's actually built, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's not do it with these ones. No, let's do it with some actual angled pieces. I'm going to start it actually really far forward and build it backwards from there. So out to around here. Don't really know what kind of shape I want from these, but for now, let's just go ahead and fill this in. There we go. To be fair, that's actually not a bad shape already. Yes. Okay, right, cool. On the ends of the wings, we are going to go ahead and do something along the lines of this. There we go. And then we will build it backwards from there, just like so. So we'll go backwards about 2. We'll then shove these guys on the edge of the wing, and to be honest, I mean, I don't think that's like a badly shaped wing. I just don't know whether it really fits with the design. Also, we are going to have like engines in here as well, so that needs to be considered. Okay, so these right here are of course our engines. Let's go ahead and paste this in really quickly. It's the same engine that we have on the front that we are going to have on the sides. So if I can delete those guys right there, we now need to actually place this in a way that it will look okay and work. Yeah. Don't know how that's gonna happen. Anyway, I think if we attach these guys onto there like that, we attach these guys on this side on here like this, and we do this kind of thing, that's gonna look alright. Yes. I'm then gonna paint the backs of these, if possible. So that and that. And that one's already done. Yes. Okay, right. Now we can shove this into here somewhere. I think probably in line with this guy. So let's go and delete most of that. There we go. And try and shove the engine back there. Okay, so cut this, move it backwards, move it inwards, a whole chunk, and move it upwards by, like, 1. Oh, and forwards a good chunk too. So, as you guys can see, it doesn't really fit into there very well. But if I paste this in and I delete these guys, I might be able to get away with just adding that to there like so. And maybe that'll look okay. I think it will. Alright, merge this together. There we go. We're then going to go ahead and cut this side, copy this side I should say, flip it over, send it to the other side just like so, and is that alright? I think it is. Merge that in right there, and that should be pretty good. What does that look like? We do in fact have 3 engines. Oh, I don't know how to feel about them though. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is actually go to this guy right here, all the way out to here. I'm going to grab this, which is actually going to grab all of the engine. I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to paste it in. We're then going to go to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. Cut and paste. Okay. We're then going to delete... Actually, we'll have it delete here and here, and here and here. And we're going to add some pivots to here. Yeah, okay, right, so... shove this guy into there like this. Yeah, no. Like that, there we go. And like that, that's good. Merge these to the actual wings. And same on this side, to the wing and to the wing. And then we need to put a number in here that is essentially showing us the angle of this. which I don't know what it should be, but we'll figure it out. So I'm going to shove the number right here like this. Connect this to both wings. Give you the wings some electricity as well, obviously. And we should have a pretty decently moving thingamabobby. Shove that on there, that on there, that on there, and on there. And I guess I'm actually just going to go ahead and send these across too. So that one's going to go to there. This one's going to go to here. Going to delete those batteries. And this number that we have in here somewhere is going to be 0.1. That might even be too much. Yeah, that is far too much. So it's going to be like 0.5 actually. Sorry, 0.05. Yeah, alright, spawn that in. What does that look like? Yeah, pretty good. We're going to have that just like it is. Awesome. Okay, so I was just looking at the side a little bit. I think I am going to delete this and this and this because I essentially want this to come downwards a little bit sooner. So if I attach those guys onto there, we're going to have to do this backwards to like there. That's fine. Do these guys as well. And all of this. Including, oh, actually, nah, delete that guy and this guy. Because what we should be able to get away with is this. There we go. All right, and then the same on this side. Whoa, not like that. What in the world? There we go. Yeah. And then I should be able to sort of merge them with the wing, but they do seem a bit big so far. Right, so I want this to be a very sort of boxy aircraft, actually. So we're going to shove these guys onto here like this. Going to shove this guy onto here like this and delete those. And we're just going to have the wings sort of just stop right there. Oh, sorry, the engines on the wings stop just like this. It is kind of a strange way of doing it, but it's what I want to do. So we are going to do it that way. There we go. All right, good. Yeah, they look strange. Yes, it looks really weird, the fact that the wings are actually so low and the engines are so high, but I don't know. I feel like it adds to the character of it. Maybe a little bit. Alright, so we are going to start the wing back off on this side, further backwards. Hey, yes. Okay, right, so shove that onto there like that. There we go, sending it backwards quite a bit. Delete the guy on the end, and we now need to, I guess, fix all of this in. Like that. Yeah? Maybe? I don't really know. I'm not very good with wings. Especially figuring out how wide they should actually be. I'm just not very good at it, but, yeah, these guys could come backwards just a little bit because obviously we have some room here, but not a lot. Not a lot of room at all. I'm thinking that might be nice, but then obviously the wings, the doors need to open. So actually, maybe one of these would be all right, I suppose. And then if I attach that to there like this, we can shove these guys inwards a little bit. It's just one. And shove these guys onto here. And then build it out from there? I don't really know. I don't know. Is that going to look good? I feel like it's too skinny at the end. So I'm actually going to delete most of these and leave it like that for now. What does that look like? Yeah, you know what? I think that works. I think it looks sick from the front, but I'm not sure how it's going to look when it's in the air. Oh, and also we still need to be able to get in the door, which we totally can do. There we go. And yeah, pilot seat. Awesome. I think I like it, but I just don't... I don't know, there's something wrong here. I think the engines might be just too big. But I don't really want to change them, so we're going to leave them like that. You know what, let's leave the front wings alone for right now, and design the rear ones, and then once we've done those, it might sort of come together and look a little bit nicer. We will see. So, let's just shove some stuff on the back right here, and that will be fine. That's all I need to do. Shove stuff on, and it's okay. So we'll build these guys out to the side. Probably just two will be fine. Shove those guys into there, sort of. Delete all of this. Get ourselves a control surface. And shove it onto there. I think a small one should be fine. Yeah, okay. Right, shove that onto there like so. Gonna delete these guys just a little bit. Shove that guy onto there like that. Shove this guy into here like this. Delete those few, shove that one onto there, and do this. Okay. It makes the back look a little bit strange, but we can sort that out. I'm also going to do this guy. I'm going to add a light to the rear as well, and that's going to be one of our nav lights. That looks fine. Okay, what is next? Well, I'm going to delete this guy right here and shove one of those onto there. I'm then going to try and figure out what I want the rest of this bit to look like. I think sort of like this. But at the very top, we're going to angle it with just one of these. And then we'll delete every other one of those. Fill all of that into like there. And get a control surface. Shove it onto here like this. And I guess sort that out too. So these guys go on here. That guy goes on there. That looks wonderful. Doesn't actually look too bad. I think it's maybe not as chunky as it needs to be. But if we can make it slightly chunkier, that's perfect. Alright, I'm going to bring it forwards by 2. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in. We're then going to merge this, merge that guy with that guy, and now we are good. Yeah, that is awesome. So we got our control surfaces here, got our control surfaces here, got a control surface there. I now need to do the front wings. I do think those engines look stupid though. Okie dokie, so let's go and shove these guys onto here like this. I will delete this side really quickly, flip it over and put it on there like that, and realistically we're in a situation where this thing should sort of fly already, which is pretty crazy, but we do need fuel somewhere. Just don't know where to put it just yet. But that looks pretty cool to me. Just because I can though, what I'm going to do is change the color of the wings, not the wings, the color of this to something else. Just for fun. There we go. We're going to go with that color instead. That actually looks pretty good too. I like it. Alright, so how about right now we actually try and sort out this and try and get all of the engines actually running and see what happens. You know what? No, we're going to do that next time. So for now, let's just go ahead and build this guy into here like this. Each of these is going to be the same and sort of opposite to the ones at the back. And that should be fine. I do need to do it on both sides though. How wide is it? Like that. There we go. And doesn't look amazing with those, but it'll be fine. Alright, just before I forget, I'm going to delete that guy right there. We're going to go to fluids, and I actually want to shove a hose connector like this one. I'd really actually like to shove it on the side, so you can actually see that the hose is going from here into the main fuselage somewhere so that we can store some fuel. Don't really know where that should go though, because I believe these guys are actually sat on the floor. So I don't really know where our fuel tanks can even go, to be honest. We're not going to have very much room whatsoever. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Delete that there. There we go. And I can shove it straight down into it. Pipe, yes. From here down and from there in. There we go. So that's where the fuel is actually going to come from. I just need to figure out where the fuel should go. You know what? I'm thinking maybe the fuel should go in like a really ugly thing down here. And in fact, it should probably be ugly on purpose. But I don't really know whether I want to do that. I don't know. For now, I'm going to leave it as if we have no fuel. But we will obviously have to put some in at some point. Altogether though, I actually really like it. You know, it might be easier though to get longer wings if we do actually add like a straight piece to begin with. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. Let's grab this all the way out to here, all the way out to the end. I am then going to move all of it across. It doesn't really matter how much, but like as much as I want. There we go. We're then going to go to the other side and do the same thing, I think. So I believe there is where I cut it from. There we go. Move that out to the side again as much as I want. I'm then going to delete these guys. I'm going to shove this guy on here and we're going to go across about 6. Shove these guys onto there. And again, I'm going to do this across too, so just like so. Fix those guys onto there like that. Oh, I should be doing this on both sides. But I should be able to get away with doing it on this side anyway. So delete this one. Delete this one. Is that where that is? Hold on. Shove this guy on here like this. Okay, yep, good. And we're going to go out 1, 2, 3. And if I go to delete that one. Sorry, that one. Yeah, that's the end. All right, cool. Fill all those in all the way to the end, which is here. And then do this. Yeah, all right, cool. That's the same on both sides. So now we can actually shove the wings back on there and try and make it fit, and maybe that'll look all right. Although I don't really know. So, cut it. There we go. Move it sideways, and it will fit directly onto there like that. And that's okay. Paste. Yes. Okay, shove this guy into here like that. Good. Merge these guys together, and I don't think you'll really notice this. Not very much, anyway. So let's go to this guy, all the way across, grab that, all the way to the end, cut it, and move it back into place. And there we go. Paste, merge that in, spawn it in. Does that look good? Yeah, you won't really notice. That's awesome. The more I look at this, the more I think that is sort of wrong. But also, we might be able to lower this down by one more. And that might give us enough room for like fuel tanks and stuff like that. So if I bring this guy down, right here and right here, deleting this guy as well and shoving one of those on. Yeah, bringing the belly out. I could actually make the entire thing wider, but I don't want to. I just want to make the bottom wider, essentially. So if I can delete all of those, delete all of these, delete all of the flooring right in the center. Yeah, that's pretty weird, but don't worry, bear with me. We then obviously fill these guys in on the sides, all the way down to back there-ish. We do this all the way back to back here-ish. We then fill in all of the bottom. There we go. And in the middle, we do this. Yeah. Okay, it's pretty strange, I know, but don't worry about it. We then fill in this piece right here, so we have a gap right there. And if we go to this end, we're just going to go ahead and seal it off. For now. For right now. Then, in the center of this, we just put another layer of this. And now we have enough room down here for an actual fuel tank. I think. Okay, so, now that I've done that, let's go to fluids really quickly. We'll grab ourselves a spawner. We'll shove it straight in there, and that will be it. So, delete these on both sides. Turn it to disabled, so we can just shove this guy in. On the other side, we need the spawner. I find it really hard to find the spawner every single time, but there it is. And now when I spawn it in, we should have fuel within the belly. Awesome. Okay, so for now, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys very much for watching, whatever the heck this was. And in the next one, I think we'll add some landing gear. In the one after that, we will actually try and make this thing fly. And we'll probably sort out the interior as well. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Goodbye.